Coming up on Cronkite Sports Now, Diamondbacks have reason for off-season optimism. A look ahead at the Pac-12 conference scheduling for football and basketball in 2020. And what you need to know with high school football making its return. Hello and welcome to Cronkite Sports Now. It's Tuesday, September 29th. I'm Harry Croton. MLB playoffs begin today, and while they won't be busy this postseason, the Arizona Diamondbacks were among the busiest at the August 31st trade deadline. Moves they made that day not only have a big implication for what's to come for the club, but they'll play a big role in certain clubs that are playing in the postseason this year.
I saw some young players come in and do their job, and we had a lot of success. And I know I said at the end of the year, I felt like we would have chased some people down had we had a longer season. Yet, that's not an excuse for what happened this year.
We're going to still go into the offseason thinking that we need to continue to add talent to the organization with those guys as well, and create a competitive environment that is going to spur and foster good quality baseball coming into next year.
Arizona sent 4 players to 4 different contenders at the deadline. Outfielder Starling Marte might find himself facing reliever Andrew Chafin as the Marlins and Cubs face off in round 1. Lefty pitcher Robbie Ray is the projected 3rd starter in Toronto's series against Tampa Bay, and Archie Bradley will provide important relief for the 7th-seeded Cincinnati Reds. Despite him throwing 3 interceptions against the Detroit Lions on Sunday, head coach of the Cardinals, Cliff Kingsbury, still has plenty of confidence in his young quarterback, Kyler Murray.
You know, he's going to be aggressive, and that's what we want. And even with all that, we had the ball with the chance to win the game at the end, and his kind of playmaking ability allows us to do that even when we're not playing at our best. He keeps us in those games, but we'll continue to clean that up, and I think as the season goes on, that'll be less of an issue.
High school football is just days away from making its return in the Valley, and fans are eager to get back in on the action. Our Abigail Shipley spoke with a couple district athletic directors about how they're planning to regulate fans in attendance this fall.
As high school coaches prepare their players for kickoff, district athletic directors are preparing to let fans safely make a return back to the stands.
I know some school districts are doing different things. We think this is probably the best way of going about it. So we're going to have 2 tickets per athlete.
Each district is making their own decision regarding how many fans are allowed back at each stadium. Tempe and Scottsdale Unified will allow 2 tickets per athlete, and Mesa Unified will allow 4 tickets per athlete. Established safety protocols include designated sections for fans.
We've taped off the bleachers, so kind of in sections of like either 6 feet or 8 feet, kind of created little pod type things.
We are going to set up the gym in the stadium so that there will be social distancing marked so that the people can understand where they need to sit.
With a limited amount of tickets available per player, the stands are going to look a little different this season. Players are going to have to pick and choose who gets to come sit 6 feet apart and watch them play.
There's a lot of our players too that, you know, yeah, they've got mom and dad, but they also have grandparents, or maybe parents are divorced and you know, they've got a split family, or, you know, they've got, you know, we've got families that have 4 and 5 kids.
It's disappointing, obviously, because we'd like to have a lot more people there to bring a lot more energy in the stadium. And I've got grandparents who have never missed a game before, and now they're going to miss games because they're not going to be allowed.
Despite the changes, coaches and players are still excited to get back out there and do what they love.
At the end of the day, you know, they're playing football, important games with you know, a lot on the line. They're going to be ready to go. They're going to be fired up.
I don't think anyone's really concerned with how many people are going to be there or what it's going to look like. I think everyone just wants to play football again.
The roar of the crowd might not be as loud, but Friday Night Lights are back. Abigail Shipley, Cronkite News.
Big news for players and fans of the Pac-12. The Conference Board of CEOs has given football, basketball, and winter sports the green light. Dates may be subject to change, but at this point, Pac-12 football will begin a conference-only 7-game series on November 6th for teams that are approved by local health authorities. A championship game is then set for December 18th. A Valley favorite will hit the hardwood for his 6th straight NBA Finals this Wednesday. Former University of Arizona Wildcat Andre Iguodala was traded to the Miami Heat this season and will take on LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers in the best-of-7 series. The 3-time champ and former Finals MVP will hope to guide Miami to its 3rd title in the last 8 seasons. The Phoenix Suns are partnering with Jordan Brand to unveil some slick new jerseys in preparation for the 2021 season. Little more was revealed other than a Twitter teaser, but now today's the day that diehard fans can add an extra collection to their closets. And that about does it for us here at Cronkite Sports Now. We hope you have yourselves a wonderful rest of the Tuesday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm Harry Croton, and we'll see you on the next one.